That's why we need an exterminator. That's why I say we're going to point out the problem tonight. But I'm also going to give you the solution. I'm going to try to help show you where some of the termites are. But then I'm going to give you the number to the exterminator. Is that all right? Sin creeps in. But the thing that we've got to be careful about, it said, when you come into the land of Canaan. You know, a lot of people think that, man, I got out of Egypt, my problems is over. A lot of people think, well, man, I made it out of the wilderness, my problems are over. But you know, when they crossed that Jordan into Canaan land, they still had some giants to face. There was still some land to take. There were some kingdoms that had to be conquered. And God warned them. He said, unless when you come into Canaan, you be filled with the milk and the honey. You get lax, you get blessed. You've got all the good things of life. And what did he say? If you're not careful, if you don't do these things, you will forget the Lord. What did he say right there? He said, lest when you get into Canaan, I put leprosy in the house. What did I say? Sometimes God will thump you. Sometimes God will bring a test to see how you will react. It said God don't tempt no man. A temptation and a test is two different things. He said we're tempted because we're drawn away by our own lust. In school, you got a test. And when you got that test, a lot of times you were tempted to cheat. There's a difference. Sometimes God will allow these things to see where you at. He said, but if you discern, if you see any inclination that looks like there might be some leprosy, if you get any idea, man, you see that little termite flying by, or you see where his trail is being, you better be doing something. He said for you to call the priest. You need to call the minister. Some people say, I really don't want to bother the pastor. I just don't really want to bother him with this. I can handle this one on my own. Besides that, I know as much as he does. I might even know more. Besides that, I was with Brother George just as long as he was. Come on. You ever hear that message, God in another form? That's what's wrong with a lot of people. They can't recognize God in another form. Come on. He said, call the priest. Why? He's God's exterminator. You got some termites in the house. How serious is it? Well, it sounds like it goes right along with what I was saying last night. I believe it was last night. It said the priest to come in. He'll shut up the house and check it in 7 days. And he'll remove some of the stones. He can take out the leprosy. He can take out the... Sometimes you can replace a few boards. You can treat for termites. You can fix things up. You can get rid of them. You can take care of it. Sometimes there's little foxes that got into your life. The man of God can help you get them out. The man of God can help you get them out. Well, I don't believe my pastor's a man of God. Well, you better find another pastor. You're in bad shape. It ain't your pastor that's in bad shape. You're the one in bad shape. They can take them out. They can shut it back up, and if it don't spread, see, the house can be clean. It can be inhabited. Jesus said, and the house is swept and garnished. But you got to be careful. That's why I said last night at altar call, I said there's some people that need to come forth and get the devil cast out of them. You mean you think these people have devils? Well, if they're not born again, I can assure you they got some devils. If they haven't received Christ, what else is it? We like to cover it and make it sound nice. We like to call it spirits. Okay, you got spirits of lust and covetousness and lasciviousness and gossip and backbiting and pride. And does that make it sound better? Or should I just call them devils? Termites. Can clean the house. See, we got termites. They're all in the church. They're all in the houses. They're all in the home. That's why the homes are busting up and splitting up, falling apart. Why termites have gotten in. Termites have gotten in. Over the New Testament, it lists some of them. Lasciviousness. Some of us have termites of anger. We just have to pitch a little temper fit every now and then. Anybody ever seen that termite? Just got to fly off the handle every now and then. Better get the exterminator over there. Oh, that won't hurt nothing. What if you're flying off the handle about the time the Lord calls your number? It's going to be a bad time, ain't it? I've got termites of lust. Just can't help but lust a little bit. Now, I'm not going to ask you to identify which termites you see in your house. But I hope before I get done, I can point some out that you can identify with. Some have termites of greed. Just can't get enough. The Bible said they're greedy dogs. They never get enough. Never get enough. Some got termites of covetousness. Some people think to look to the welfare of your neighbor means to look to how you can take everything he's got.